Start with a new chapter, linear equations in two variables. Now in your earlier classes, you have already learned linear equation of the type ax plus b is equal to 0. So this is a linear equation where we have only one variable x. Okay, this you have learned in 8th standard. And a and b are any real numbers where a should not be equal to 0. For example, if we have 3x plus 7 is equal to 0, so x is equal to minus 7 upon 3. So this is the value of x. That means we can say it is a value of variable, right? In this chapter, we shall be learning linear equation in two variable. Means the standard form will be ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are all constant terms, so we can say they are real numbers, and a and b both are not equal to 0, right? So this kind of format is called to be linear equation in two variable. We can give many such examples. For example, 3x plus y is equal to 7, 4x minus y is equal to 3. Or if we want to write in the standard form, we will take all the numbers on the left hand side. I can write 3x minus 2 upon 3y minus root 7 is equal to 0. So here in the term of, we can say a, b, c, I can write any number. You have seen here in place of a I have written 3, which is an integer, right, or natural number. B is written as minus 2 by 3, which is a rational number, while C is written as minus root 7, which is again an irrational number. So I can take any value of A, B, C, right? And based on this, we have to find the values of x and y. Here we have two variables, those are x and y. The same equation can also be written in place of using x and y. I can also use any other alphabet. I can write 3a minus 2 upon 3b minus root 7. So right now this is also linear equation, but here the variables are a and b. When we find the solution of this linear equation, we will have infinitely many solutions. That means for every different value of a, we will get different value of b also. That means a and b are dependent on each other. So when we are drawing the graph of this linear equation on a graph paper, we will be getting a straight line. Now let us learn the graphical method to present a linear equation. The normal format to present a linear equation in graph is, we have to follow 3 steps. So the first step is, first of all, obtain the linear equation. If it is given in the format of word problem, so you should know how to frame a linear equation. So the first thing is obtain a linear equation. The second thing is obtain the coordinates of the point. That means we need to find out the values of the variable. We have to find out the values of the variable x and y or a and b, whichever you have used. Third thing is plot all those points on a graph paper, right? So plot those points on a graph paper and then join them. So on joining them, we will be getting a straight line. So let us do practically one example which is given in your textbook. So the first example is, the cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen. So we should see we are talking about which thing in this word problem. So we are talking about first is the cost of a notebook and second is the cost of a pen. Write a linear equation in two variables to represent such situation. As well as you have to take the cost of a notebook to be x as well as the cost of a pen to be y. So hint is also given to you, so we can frame the equation. So I have written, let the cost of a notebook be rupees x and the cost of a pen be rupees y. It is given that the cost of a notebook is equal to 2 times, twice means 2 times the cost of a pen, right? As this is the first sum, so I am writing everything in detail. So cost of the notebook, which was x, is equal to 2 times the cost of pen. So either you can write this as result number 1, this is your linear equation, or if you want to write in the standard form, you can write x minus 2y is equal to 0. Okay, now you can present this equation on a graph paper. First we will have to obtain step number 2, that means obtain the coordinates, that means the values of x and y. Let us see how to obtain. So the very first thing is x was 2y. We will make a table having two columns, x and y. Always you need to write x first then y. Okay, now as x is given in the form of y, we are supposed to obtain the value of x in terms of y. So we will randomly suppose any value of y, whichever you want. I can take -2, -1, 0, 1 and 2. I have taken 5 values. If you want 3, you can take any 3, right? So if I want to find out the value of x, I will first write 2 into the first value of y. So what we have, suppose the first value of y as -2. So 2 into -2, it will be -4. Then the second value 2 into -1, which is equal to -2. Same way, 2 zeros are 0. 2 into 1 is 2 and 2 into 2 is 4. So we have got 5 solution, and it can be written in the form of ordered pair. I can write -4, 2. Always you need to write first the x coordinate. So this is the first answer, -4, 2. The second point is -2, -1. The third point is 0, 0. Fourth point is 2, 1. And the fifth point is 4, 2. Now you can take a graph paper, draw x-axis, y-axis, and you need to plot all these points as I had shown you in chapter number 3. Now it's not necessary to draw very big x-axis and y-axis. I have drawn a smaller x-axis in which I need the points only from -4 to +4. So I have just placed -4 to +4 on x-axis. Same way the vertical one is y-axis. The points are 2 to -2. Now let us see, the first point was -4 and -2. As both the numbers are negative, it will be in the third quadrant. So you can see in the third quadrant, x-axis this is -4 and for y-axis this is -2. So the point will be over here. So this is the first point. You can write the coordinates -4 and -2. Second one is -2 and -1. Again here both the numbers are negative, so it will be also on the third, in the third quadrant. So here you are having x-axis which is -2 and y-axis also -1. So the second point we got to be -2, -1. Third point is the origin itself because the coordinates are 0, 0. So no need to explain there. Then you can see 2, 1. As both the numbers are positive, the number will be here, right? Because x-axis we have the point 2 and on y-axis we have the point 1. So it will be 2, 1. So these are the coordinates. Same way the last one is 4, 2. Right? Now through these points we can draw a straight line with the help of, you can see here I have drawn a straight line, and this line was actually for the equation what we had framed. If you remember, it was x is equal to 2y, right? Either you can write this line represents the equation x is equal to 2y, or you can write x minus 2y is equal to 0. So this is the representation of linear equation on a graph paper, or we can say it is a graphical method to represent linear equation with two variables. Now our next question is to express the given linear equation in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Now actually this is called to be the standard form. For example, if I am being given minus 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. So I want to get this 0 on the right hand side. So I will write this as minus 2x plus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0, either in this way, or I can take minus sign common outside. Please see. So it will be written as 2x minus 3y plus 6 is equal to 0. This minus sign can be taken on the opposite side, as minus 0 is also 0. So I can rewrite this equation as 2x minus 3y plus 6 is equal to 0. Right? Like this we have many more examples. For example, x minus y upon 5 minus 10 is equal to 0. So it is on you, you can take LCM. As here we have just x and 10. So the denominators are 1. We will be able to take LCM here by multiplying and dividing these two numbers by 5. Okay. So we will be getting 5x minus y minus 50 whole divided by 5 is equal to 0. The 5 which is in denominator on the left will go in multiplication with 0, and so the standard form will be 5x minus y minus 50 is equal to 0 into 5, that is 0. So this is the standard form. Similar way, if you have just y minus 2 is 0, you can see there is no x variable present here. So you can write 0x plus 1y minus 2 is equal to 0. So now it is following the rule ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Okay, if you compare, so c is minus 2, not only 2, you have to follow the sign also. So c is minus 2, b is plus 1 and a is equal to 0. Same way, if you have 5 is equal to 2x, right? If you want to get 2x positive, so take 5 on the opposite side. So we'll get 0 is equal to 2x minus 5, which will further be written as 2x as y term is missing. So plus 0y minus 5, right? So either you write 0 is equal to 2x plus 2x plus 0y minus 5 is equal to 0, or you write 2x plus 0y minus 5 is 0. The meaning is one and the same. So this is the standard form. In this way, you can change many of the equation in its standard. Remember, in our last lecture, we did this representation of a linear equation on a graph paper. So you saw that I had taken 5 values of y and I have got 5 different values for x, right? It's not necessary that if y is decreasing, so x will also decrease, okay? It depends on the equation, whether the linear equation is in direct proportion or indirect proportion. So what I mean to say here is, I had chosen only 5 values of y, so I got 5 different values of x. In place of that, suppose if I choose 10 values of y, so I will get 10 answers for variable x. That means on a line which represents that linear equation, right now where I have got 5 points, in place of 5, you can get 10 points, 20 points, like that. So that means one linear equation can represent maximum infinite solution. There is no end. We cannot say it contains only 100 solutions. So there is a question in your textbook. Which one of the following option is true? Y is equal to 3x plus 5 has a unique solution, only 2 solutions, or infinitely many? As it is a linear equation in 2 variables, so definitely the answer will be infinitely many solutions. Now let us solve the second question. Write 4 solutions for each. Means we need to write only the solutions. We don't have to plot it in the graph paper. Now our first equation is 2x plus y is equal to 7. First of all, obtain equation either in terms of x or in terms of y. So as the coefficient of y is 1 and the coefficient of x is 2, which one is smaller number? Obviously 1. So I will obtain the equation in terms of y. So I would like to get the value of y. So y is equal to 7 minus 2x. I have taken this 2x on the right. So I have got the value of y in terms of x. Now, as we did in the previous examples, you can draw a table. Again 2 columns, one of x, one of y. This time we have obtained the value of y in terms of x. So I will write here y is equal to 7 minus 2x. And I will take randomly any value of x, minus 1, 0, 1 or 2. I have taken 4 different values. Now, putting these values of x, we will find out the value of y. First one I will solve and show. 7 minus 2x can be written as 7 minus 2 into minus 1. See, in place of x, I have replaced it by minus 1. So, minus into minus will become plus. 2 ones are 2. 2 plus 7 will become here 9. Next term onwards we will be doing it orally. So 7 minus 2 into 0. Anything into 0 will be 0. So the answer will be just 7. Third one, if I place x is equal to 1, I'll get 7 minus 2 ones are 2. So that will be equal to 5. Next one, if I place x is equal to 2, I'll get 7 minus 2 2s are 4. So 7 minus 4 will be 3. In this way, I will get 4 different solutions. But after writing it in the table, you have to write in the format of ordered pair. So you will write the solution set. When you are using the word solution set, you have to do curly bracket like this. Okay. So solution set for this equation is minus 1, 9. Second one is 0, 7. Third one is 1 and 5. And the fourth one is 2, 3. So we have got 4 ordered pair, or I can say 4 solution of this linear equation. If you like, you can find out few more, right? Let's see the next one. Pi x plus y is equal to 9. So again y will be equal to 9 minus pi x. Again we will be drawing a table with 2 columns. It is up to you. How do you take the values? X, y is equal to 9 minus pi x. Keep pi as pi only. Don't keep 22/7 or 3.14. Now let us take different values of x. Suppose if I am taking -1, 0, 1 and 2 randomly. So if I take x is -1, so the first value 9 minus pi into -1. So minus into minus will become plus. So the answer will be 9 plus pi. Second one, pi into 0 will become just 9, right? And then 9 minus pi into 1 will become 9 minus pi. Similarly, we'll get here 9 minus 2 pi. So we will be getting an ordered pair like this way. We can write the solution set is, first one was -1, 9 plus pi. Second one 0, 9. Third one was 1 and 9 minus pi. And fourth one was 2 and 9 minus 2 pi. In this way, you can find out the solution of many different linear equations. Check whether the following are solutions of linear equation or not. Till now what we were given linear equation and we were obtaining the solution. Now this time a linear equation is given with few of the solution. We need to find out whether it is really a solution or not. So this is our linear equation, x minus 2y is equal to 4. Now placing the value of x as 0 for the first one, this is the first example, 0, 2. That means the x coordinate if I place as 0 and the y coordinate as 2, if I get the answer 4, that means it is a solution, otherwise it is not a solution. So for example, if I am placing in place of x, I am placing 0, -2 into 2, is it 4? No, it will be -4. So we can say -4 is not equal to 4, therefore 0, 2 is not a solution of this equation. Same way 2, 0. Again our equation was same, x minus 2y is equal to 4. So 2 in place of x minus 0 in place of y. So here we will be getting 2 minus 0. The answer is again not equal to 4. And so again it is not a solution. Okay, let me try the third one. It is given to be √2 and 4√2. Normally students get confused when they see some kind of irrational number. So don't worry at all. This was x minus 2y is equal to 4. In place of x you will place √2. Same way in place of y you will place 4√2. So 2 into 4√2 will become 4 2s are 8√2. So we will be getting √2 minus 8√2 which is equal to -7√2. Again it is not equal to our required answer 4. So again we will get it is not a solution. Let us check one more, 4, 0. Our equation was x minus 2y is equal to 4. In place of x I will place 4 and in place of y I will put 0. So we will be getting this time 4 minus 0 is 4. So yes, this time the answer is matching. So we can say yes, it is a solution of the given linear equation. Like this you can try many more. So our new question is, find the value of k if x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1 is the solution of this given equation 2x plus 3y is equal to k. So if it is written k it is the solution, that means it satisfies the equation. When you put the value of x as 2 here and the value of y is equal to 1 here, so definitely you will get the same number which is presented after the sign of equals to. So let me put it first, 2x plus 3y is equal to k. This is the given equation. Now placing x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1, we will be getting 2 2s are 4 plus 3 1s are 3. So that will be 4 plus 3. So k is equal to the, yes, k is equal to 7, right? This is the answer for the given question. Let us start with the new exercise 4.3. It is given point 3, 4 lies on a graph of this equation. Now whether it is given the point lies on a graph or it is given point satisfies the equation or it is given the point is the solution of the equation, meaning is same. So what we need to do is we have to write the equation and in place of y we have to place its y coordinate and in place of x we will place its x coordinate. So definitely we will get the value of the unknown term present here, whether it is A or K, right? So placing 3 into 4, don't get confused here. The value of y coordinate is 4, so don't write 3. Please see properly. Same way, A into x, the x coordinate is 3, so A into 3 plus 7. So we will be getting 3 4s are 12 is equal to 3a plus 7. So 12 minus 7 is equal to 3a. So 5 is equal to 3a, and we will be getting the value of a as 5 by 3. Now our next question is, give the equations of two lines passing through point 2, 14. Now you have already studied, if the point is 2, 14, there will be infinitely many lines passing through it. Not only through this point, but as it is a single point, so infinite lines can pass. Just let us try to write one equation here. Suppose I am writing 2x minus y. Try to understand what do you mean by line passing through the point. That means the point is satisfying the equation. So if I take the value of x to be 2 and y to be 14, so I will get my desired answer. So 2 into 2 will be 4. 4 minus 14 will be minus 10. So this can be the equation of the first line. In this way, you may write many of the points. You can also write 7x minus y, right? So this will be better answer. Please see, 7 into 2s are 14. 14 minus 14 is 0. So I will get the second equation. In this way, you can frame more than one equation. If I write just x plus y, please see, just x plus y. So it will become 2 plus 14, which will be equal to 16. Suppose if I am writing y minus x, then it will be 14 minus 2, which is equal to 12. In this way, if you plot all these lines on a graph paper, you will definitely find 2, 14 as its solution. Now let us draw few graphs of. It is written x plus y is equal to 4. Obviously, it is a linear equation. As last two times I had obtained the equation in terms of y, so this time let me write x is equal to 4 minus y, right? So I have obtained the equation in x format. Now you can draw as usual the table. Again x is equal to 4 minus y, and this is the column for y. You are going to obtain the value of y. That is why you are going to place the value of y of your own. So we have to find x based on the value of y. So randomly you can take anything, 0, 1, 2, 3. I have taken 3 numbers, right? So the first one will be 4 minus the value of y. What is the first value of y? 0. So 4 minus 0 will become 4. Same way, second one will be 4 minus the second value of y, which is 1. So 4 minus 1 is 3. 4 minus 2 will be 2. And 4 minus 3 will be obviously 1. So in this way you can find out the ordered pair. The first is, if you want, you can write 4, 0, 3, 1 and 2, 2 and 1 and 3. In this way you got 4 points, and now you can plot a graph for this. So you can see now I have drawn horizontal x-axis, that is x dash, vertical is y-axis. Now this point is origin where they meet. Then we have 1, 2, 3 and 4. It depends on how many numbers you require. On x-axis I require from 1 to 4, so I have written just up to 4. On y-axis you require just 0 to 3. So if you want, you can write up to 4, 5, otherwise I'll write only up to 3. 1, 2 and 3. The first point is 4, 0. I had already explained you, when the y coordinate is 0, the point will be on x-axis. So this is our first point, 4, 0. Second one is 3 and 1. 3 for x-axis and 1 for y-axis. So this will be the point, right? So this is 3, 1. Next is 2, 2. So for x-axis as well as for y-axis, both the coordinates are same, that is 2, 2. Next is 1 and 3. So this will be the point 1 and 3. 1 is the coordinate of x as well as, or we can say 1 is abscissa and 3 is your ordinate. Now we got 4 points. With the help of scale, you can just join them and draw a line. So this is your line don't forget to draw arrow on both the sides. Okay, and you can represent the equation. The real equation was x plus y is equal to 4, so you can write this as x plus y is equal to 4. Okay, so this line represents the equation x plus y is equal to 4. Let us obtain the solution for this as well. X minus y is equal to 2. So obviously x is equal to 2 plus y. Again we shall be drawing a table. As x is 2 plus y, we can take any value of y, right? I'm taking minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. Okay, so the first value for x will be 2 and the value of y is minus 2. So 2 minus 2 will be 0, 2 minus 1 will be 1, 2 plus 0 will be just 2, 2 plus 1 will be 3, and 2 plus 2 will be 4. In this way, you can again plot a graph paper. On a graph paper on x-axis, we need the numbers from 0 to 4, and for y-axis, we need from minus 2 to plus 2. Let us try to draw it. Kindly see, I have drawn x-axis as well as y-axis. The first point is 0 and minus 2. This time the x-coordinate is 0. So the point will be obviously on y-axis. So this point will be 0, minus 2. Then we have 1 and minus 1. 1 for x-axis and minus 1 for y. So this is 1 and minus 1. Same way you can place 2, 0. Here you can see the y coordinate is 0. So the point is on x-axis. 3, 1. Then we have 4 and 2. In this way, I have got 5 points satisfying this linear equation, and again I can draw a line passing through all these 5 points, and this line will be actually x minus y is equal to 2. So it represents the linear equation x minus y is equal to 2. In this way, you can plot many different